Not too long ago, President Trump announced we attacked Iran.
The United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people.
All right, so this was last night. Well, war moves fast. War moves fast. We're about to go. Trump reports on Ayatollah's death. All right, the supreme leader over there.
It was an extraordinary 3-minute conversation, Yasmin. Let me read you the key takeaways. I asked President Trump if he had confirmation that Ayatollah Khomeini has in fact been killed. He said to me, I've spoken to a lot of people. We feel that is a correct story. Again, when I asked him about the reports that the supreme leader has in fact been killed, President Trump saying, we feel that is a correct story. He went on to say, quote, a large number of their leaders have also been killed. And that was significant. The fact that he said this was not just one person, Yasmin, the fact that according to President Trump in this phone call that I have with him, he believes it's a correct story that the supreme leader has been killed, along with, he says, a large amount of leadership. He says there were 3 attacks. And
Trump seen the body? Maybe.
He says that in some of those subsequent attacks, that is what ultimately killed the leadership of Iran. I asked him when he would know that this operation has been a success. He said it is going very well. We're probably, in terms of 0 to 10, we're close to the 10 spot, if not there. It's going very well. Tremendous damage has been inflicted. The leadership is gone. Large portions of the leadership. They don't know how many, he says, but he says that the leadership has largely been wiped out from Iran. So a significant
huge news
revelation and development in this 3-minute conversation with President Trump. When I said specifically, sir, how will you know that this has been a success? He said, quote, Yasmin, I think it's already been a success.
Yo, Trump does not play around, man. If you think he won't lay the murder game down on you like Rico from Paid in Full, you're smoking dope. But we do got the most latest and greatest statement from Trump. Khomeini, one of the most evil people in history, is dead. This is not only justice for the people of Iran, but for all great Americans. Those people from many countries throughout the world that have been killed or mutilated by Khomeini and his gang of bloodthirsty thugs. He was unable to avoid our intelligence and highly sophisticated tracking systems and working closely with Israel. There was not a thing he or the other leaders that have been killed along with him could do. This is the single greatest chance for the Iranian people to take back their country. We are hearing that many of their IRGC military and other security and police forces no longer want to fight and are looking for immunity from us. They throwing the guns down like, hey, whatever he got going on, boss, that ain't got nothing to do with me. All right, they like, we got to cop, please. All right, so I mean that's good for them. As I said last night, now they can have immunity. Later, they only get death. Oh my God, man, this is chilling, dog. I believe him too. I don't think he's. I mean, he may play around, but I don't think he's playing around right here. Hopefully, the IRGC and police will peacefully merge with the Iranian patriots and work together as a unit to bring back the country to the greatest it deserves. That process should soon be starting in that. Not only the death of Khomeini, but the country has been in only one day very much destroyed and even obliterated. The heavy and pinpoint bombing, however, will continue uninterrupted. Throughout the week or as long as necessary to achieve our objective, peace throughout the Middle East and indeed the world. Thank you for your attention. God damn, dog. He not playing. And in true fashion, there are always going to be some people like, no, we burn an American flag. I think Trump going to put them on a t-shirt. You're going to see murals to probably all these guys at some point. And, you know, it's easy to do this when you may be operating from a false sense of security. Just saying. Maybe you're doing this from a false sense of security. As all these people rush in to, you know, demonstrate. But it does not stop there. This guy gone. Trump said, "Nah, we rung the bell on him." And now even Great Britain, the country that banned the guns, they are dipping their toe into this World War III. They like, hey, you know what? Trump did it. We gonna do it too.
And stability, and for the fate of innocent people across the region, which for so many of us includes friends and family members. So whilst the situation is evolving very quickly, I want to set out our response. The United Kingdom played no role in these strikes, but we have long been clear the regime in Iran is utterly abhorrent. They have murdered thousands of their own people, brutally crushed dissent, and sought to destabilize the region. Even in the United Kingdom, the Iranian regime poses a direct threat to dissidents and to the Jewish community. Over the last year alone, they have backed more than 20 potentially lethal attacks on UK soil.
Damn.
So it is clear they must never be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon. That remains the primary aim.
You know, I love this whole they must be never able to develop a nuclear weapon. And this has been the longest argument ever. We don't have weapons of mass destruction. Only the Americas does. The people, I guess people can trust, if you will. I find it hard to believe that this is over weapons of mass destruction.
Of the United Kingdom and our allies, including the US. I condemn Iran's attacks today on partners across the region, many of which are not parties to this conflict.
Hey, where Russia at? Where Russia at? Where Russia? Like, hey, homie, I thought attacking people was bad.
We extend our support and solidarity to them as part of our commitments to the security of our allies in the Middle East. We have a range of defensive capabilities in the region, which we've recently strengthened. Our forces are active, and British planes are in the sky today.
Wow.
As part of coordinated regional defensive operations.
Hey, Britain say get down or lay down. You can get on the train or you can get on the tracks.
To protect our people, our interests, and our allies, as Britain has done before, in line with international law. We've stepped up protections for British bases and personnel to their highest level. We are also reaching out to UK nationals in the region and doing everything we can to support them. I've been speaking with leaders today from the E3 and across the region. It is vital that we prevent further escalation and return to a diplomatic process. We want to see peace and security.
Why peace and security now? Why now? Why not a year ago? Why not 2 years ago? What was the straw that broke the camel's back? You guys know I don't know nothing about the politics, so I'm just like, these are just questions I have from the outside looking in. Maybe you guys know in the chat.
And the protection of civilian life. Iran can end this now.
Ooh.
They should refrain from further strikes, give up their weapons programs, and cease the appalling violence and repression against the Iranian people.
All right, they like, yo, I know we smacked y'all, we destroyed y'all, but don't fight back. Oh my God. Who is aligned with Iran right now? Do they have any allies that are willing to fight not only America, but the Great Britain over there?
Who deserve the right to determine their own future in line with our long-standing position. This is the route to de-escalation and back to the negotiating table. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw the whole China and Russia. I saw a clip of someone insinuating that China is secretly helping Iran. Maybe at the same time, I don't know. I mean, we're going to war. War is here. Let's see what the comment section says. I don't need to make any comments. Everybody gangsta till the sky starts missing panels. That is a good one. That is a good one. Bro. Bro. Yo. Oh man. Oh man. They want to burn down the Middle East before they die in flames and bombs. Okay. I mean, destroy them all and all right. I think we read enough. I think the first two, this one, hilarious. Everybody gangster to the sky star missing panels. Oh my God. Oh man. Now hopefully the war is over soon and we don't lead to nothing nuclear. But me personally, I am ready for a big reset. I have my ammunition. I'm prepped. I'm ready to go. Hopefully my daughter with me when it happened. If not, Godspeed. Let me know what you think about World War III, and I'll see you next video. Peace.